What is the most underrated trick that has improved your life so far? Meditation has helped me appreciate the small stuff and really be mindful about the current world around me. It's allowed me to really be present and not in my head thinking about other things and not enjoying the moment. Watching a pretty sunset, taking a walk in the park, a refreshing breeze combined with just the right amount of sun, sitting under a nice shady tree, petting a dog or a cat, sleeping with a thunderstorm, laughing with a loved one or a dear friend. By focusing on the free joys in life, I stay more positive regardless of any hardships I'm facing. Train your dog. When I was a kid, my parents' definition of trained was shitting outside, a very low bar to meet. So as I got older, turns out you can teach them to not jump up, charge through the door, pull on the leash, actually come when called, leave the room on command, get off the couch, even keep them off the couch when you aren't there, and hold still when you clip nails. A year or two worth of consistent training with positive reinforcement will give you a lifetime of stress-free pet ownership. Learn that art of conversation boils down to one simple trick: be more interested in talking about the other person than in talking about yourself. That means being an engaged listener. Hell, make a game of it! And treat that person as if he or she in that moment is the most interesting person in the room. After a while, voila, that person will want to know all about you as well. Do that and you'll be amazed at how enjoyable your average party becomes. And that you make friendships galore. Take responsibility for things that go wrong automatically, even if it isn't your fault. Take accountability and responsibility. The vast majority of people will genuinely appreciate it, and this works in every aspect of your life: professional, romantic, social. And here's the thing: if something genuinely isn't your fault, the other person will point that out. But taking accountability is something anyone can do to make their life better. Learning how to use a 34-key, split, ortholinear keyboard takes a solid month, but you never move your wrists and you can angle them naturally with a tent, your elbows are naturally spread apart, and it make a world of difference. The traditional keyboard was designed to work around the mechanical construction of a typewriter and takes its toll on you. Not sure why we still adapt ourselves to use that type of keyboard for 50 years. Gratitude journal. It's so dumb. I hate doing it, ironically. Oprah and her frou-frou gurus are right. Practice being grateful for things and your entire perspective on life changes. And not in the way you think it's going to at all. I wish they'd advertise that part more. I thought I'd have to trick myself into looking on the bright side. That ain't it. Love yourself, my people. Peace sign. Captain Obvious, but to arrive somewhere on time, work your planning backwards. I need to be at the exam at 11:00. Parking and walking will take 15 minutes, so we are at 10:45, it takes 30 minutes to drive there, so we are at 10:15, need to shower, change clothes, etc., so 25 minutes, now we are at 9:50. So you can keep going back, or we need to start showering at 9:50. Using environmental prompts to make sure I'm doing what I need to. For example, meds are next to the kettle so I see them when I go to make my morning tea. Reminders for work I need to do that day is on a desktop notes app when I boot up. Keys always go back to the same drawer so I don't lose them, etc. Positive thinking has been the most underrated yet transformative trick that has improved my life in countless ways. It's not just about seeing the glass as half full, it's a mindset that shapes your entire reality. When you embrace positive thinking, you open doors to a world of possibilities. Following laws and rules is the easy button in life. I've known people who are repeatedly in trouble for stupid stuff, and having to pay fines, tickets, or getting fired for not following basic rules. It's really hard to get ahead when you're always trying to dig yourself out of a hole. Go slower than you can. On purpose. I stopped worrying so much about doing things as fast as I can and take bits of time, rather than bites of time. It has really helped me. I find myself saying bits to myself whenever I get even a little bit overwhelmed, accepting the reality that some people don't like me and or find me unattractive, and that's okay. Once I stopped caring about other people's opinions, I gained all the confidence I ever needed. Ever since then, my life has consistently trended upwards, having taken the time to understand how I learn things best. Whether that be skills for sports, concepts for class, or things I need to perform at work. Understanding that feeling when I'm truly getting a grasp on it and improving my ability to perform. Running on a regular basis. No equipment or membership is required. It's next to impossible to feel bad after a run. It gets easier the more often you do it, and it helps you live a longer, healthier life. Somehow during the height of my stoner days, I train myself to eat fruit and veggies while high instead of chips and queso salsa dip. It has made a huge difference in my eating habits over the long term. Reading instructions, but the key is to read them all day through before starting. It helps you be better prepared for any complicated steps or additional items required to complete the work. Make a done list instead of a to-do list. It's a game changer, folks! No anxiety over the length of the to-do list, but endless pride of the increasing length of the done list. Move your body. All those mysterious neck, back, etc. pains will magically disappear. You won't be as anxious or depressed. I need this reminder every few years myself. Counting. There is so many uses excluding math. Like waking up by counting down from 5 and forcing yourself to get up, or going to sleep by counting sheep or whatever. Don't wait to do necessary stuff. Think of it, do it. You remember you forgot to take out the trash? Do it right now. Else you will procrastinate and never do it. If you are having a problem or have to make a decision, explain the situation to someone or talk to a toy out loud. A lot of the times you will find your solution. I only drive manual cars, so being able to jump start it by being pushed or rolling down a hill is pretty cool. Love a good clutch dump. Stretching. Fixing a general feeling of lousiness or discomfort is usually just as simple as stretching for a few minutes, I've found. 1. Meditation. 2. Improving sleeping habits, fasting 3 hours before bed and wearing blue light glasses after sunset. Lifting weights. You look better, you feel better, you're healthier, and you feel better about looking better. The white windowless van that says free Wi-Fi, free pumpkin spice lattes and free purses on the side. 12 steps. Let go of the hate, let go of the stress and hurt and live your life to the fullest. Stopped lying to myself and accepting my strengths and weaknesses for what they really are. Costco Premium Membership. It's the only way to afford and eat organic constantly. When the voice of experience speaks up, the spirit of ambition needs to listen. Apologize when you're wrong. It saves relationships and helps you feel better. Buy the good toilet paper. Your butthole and your wallet will thank you. Long walks outside very early in the morning to start the day.